That is a scary sound to hear. Today, a day of grief and reflection for Ukraine. It's been 1 year since Russia invaded, launching Europe's bloodiest battle since World War II. Today, the U.S. vowing its long-term support for Ukraine.
It comes in the form of rocket launchers, more artillery ammunition, and drone equipment as well. The images of war, they are hard to take in. We've seen them for a year now, since the invasion. Russia killed tens of thousands of civilians and children. Ukraine's schools, hospitals, entire neighborhoods, all reduced to rubble. Well, now Ukrainians forced to flee are trying to make new lives here in Metro Atlanta. Atlanta News First, Patrick Quinn, he's live tonight at Piedmont Park with their stories of bravery and hope. Patrick?
And so much hope that there is. Now, you have to remember, when this war started, no one knew how long it was going to last. I spoke with one woman today. She fled Ukraine. She now lives here in Atlanta. She said, I expected to be gone 2 weeks. Then that became 2 months. And now she has no plans at this point to return to Ukraine. And here we are, 1 year later, the conflict continues. A year of shellings, sheltering thousands of Ukrainians killed, millions more fled for their life, including Alexandra Slesna.
I know a lot of people here already. I feel strong, and I feel that we will win. And I feel that it's a huge power of community and of people.
Alexandra moved to Atlanta in April. She's found a sense of calm and community. When the war broke out, many Ukrainians already called Metro Atlanta home. 1 year ago, I spoke with Andrei Kamenko at his home in Roswell. During the middle of our interview, suddenly he got a call from his dad, living outside of Kyiv.
So they just announced air bombardment alert and that everybody should take shelter.
Today, I checked back in with Andrei. His dad is okay. And his brother in Kyiv is learning to live life amidst a war. He just had a kid.
If there's an air raid, we hide out in the bomb shelter, and then in the evening we go for a play date.
Back here in Metro Atlanta, Andrei said the war has inspired a sense of civic responsibility. In September, he and his wife started the Ukrainian School of Atlanta, now with about 50 students.
To make sure we know who we are, for our kids as well.
Andrei, whose granddad served in the Soviet Union, said his brothers are ready to fight for Ukraine if and when the time comes. He's watched the war shift from an outpouring of donations and humanitarian efforts to what he calls an adult war, a call for tanks and fighter jets. Andrei waits. While the war wears on, he's hopeful, thanks to a cry for help being answered in America and abroad.
When I say the Western world is waking up, I mean Europe too.
How long does he think that this war will continue? And he said he's wary of Chinese involvement extending things. Now, tomorrow, right here at Piedmont Park, there will be a rally in solidarity with those in Ukraine to mark the start of this war. And I talked with organizers. They expect 500 to 1,000 people here. Again, that starts at 4 o'clock here at Piedmont Park tomorrow afternoon. We're live in Atlanta. Patrick Quinn, Atlanta News First.